We all know softball guy. A lot of you are softball guy. Let me very quickly take you through softball guy. There are a couple of different variations of softball guy. I'm talking about the guys that are 35, 37, early 40s, late 20s. They're out there still hacking, and that's fine. All right, I'm not talking about everybody who plays softball. I'm talking about softball guy. Make the distinction. Some of my best friends play softball. It's fine. I'm talking about softball guy, not softball player. It's mostly isolated to, and again, there are a few different forms. 3 come to mind. There's angry young guy. There's fat guy. And then there's stat dork. Most of this focuses on angry young guy. Now, you know angry young guy. Softball player knows softball guy, who typically is angry young guy. Angry young guy is the guy who's out there playing like it's Game 7 of the World Series. Every single game. And you know why he's out there playing like it's Game 7 of the World Series? Because he really believes that if his high school coach didn't hate him, he would be playing Game 7 of the World Series. Angry young guy is the guy who thinks that if his senior or if his coach in high school didn't hate him, he would be Derek Jeter. That the only reason Derek Jeter is because his high school coach didn't hate him. So angry young guy's out there playing like it's Game 7, and the only reason it's not is because his coach hated him. Never mind that I'm sure the coach had a good reason to hate him. He's a hateful guy. Look at him. Look at the way he's playing softball. Because coaches always get rid of guys that ultimately could make it to the big leagues. I mean, how many high school coaches do you know that look at a guy and say, you know what, that guy's the best player in the history of this school, but I hate him. Let's cut him. That's a 5-tool kid. That's a first-round draft pick. That's the best kid ever to come through here. I hate him. And normally they like those guys. But angry young guy, not only is he the guy who really thinks that he would be in the big leagues if not for that, he's the guy who's out there with his $500 bat. He's got like the nicest gear. Not only the $500 bat, but he's in the on-deck circle with the donut, taking his hacks, trying to time the pitcher. All right, he's in there in the on-deck circle trying to time the pitcher because you want to take your hacks and try to time a guy who's throwing the ball about 18 miles an hour. So then the other guys come back to the bench and he's like chatting him up like, yo, what's he got? What's he got? What's he got? He's got that 18-mile-an-hour blooper that he's throwing all of us. That's what he's got. Hey, I can't really pick up the spin on that. What's he got? So angry young guy's out there with a $500 bat, trying to time the pitch from the on-deck circle, and he's chatting everybody up, asking his teammates what the guy's got. And, of course, he's got the full gear, the stirrups, everything. Eye black, wristbands, stirrups, metal spikes, $500 bat. He's got the whole thing working. Sunglasses at night. And this is the guy that always goes hard into second base to break up double plays in softball. This is the guy that's desperately trying to get his team an extra out whenever he can because he, quote, plays the game the right way. And he hates teammates that don't. He hates it when guys around him don't play the game the right way. Never mind the shortstop from the other team who's 37, who's out there like everybody else to have a few pops, is now at the emergency room because this guy had to play the game the right way with a fractured orbital bone. This is the guy, angry young guy, who's arguing with the umpire, who wants to fight the other team if he loses, who uses profanity in front of kids, who's constantly on his teammates work the count. We're down by 1 run late. Be patient. Don't be afraid to hit with 2 strikes. Take a strike. Work the count. This is the same guy who thinks that a walk is as good as a base hit. But it's not because it's softball. You know the guy. Look, if you see more than 2 pitches in softball, you're out there for all the wrong reasons. This is the guy that when he's playing on a co-ed team, yells at a female teammate for missing the cutoff man. This is a guy who yells at his teammates for not taking strikes. This is the guy who goes to the cage before the game. Not the bar to get a few pops, but goes to the cage before the game to work on a swing. And then after the game, if he didn't get his 5 hits, he's back in the cage. This is the guy that's always yelling at the scorekeeper. This is the guy who plays on more than one team and is going up and down the bench going, damn, same thing happened Tuesday night on my other team. Of course, the guy doesn't play on Sundays because he needs to rest up for the other 6 games he plays. But he's got a routine that he sticks to on his off day. Look, and don't send me your email, softball guy, because I know how this goes. If you're sending me an email right now to say that I'm a jackass and you're demanding to know what I do on the weekend, then you're that guy. If you think that what I just did is anything other than hilarious, you are angry young guy. Angry young softball guy. If you come home after a tough loss and you tell either your wife or your girlfriend to shut up, then you're that guy too. Hi, honey, how was the game? Will you just shut up? Excuse me? What'd you just say? I said we lost a 1-run game to the Gladiators, that we were an out away from winning. Would you shut up? And that's only angry young guy I just covered. That's not even all a softball guy. If you kept a softball loss with you more than 1 second after heading to the dugout, you're that guy. If you're out there for any other reason but to run around a little bit, hang out with the fellas, and pound a few beers, you're that guy. And that doesn't even cover fat guy. That's just angry young guy. Or team dork, team manager who doesn't even play. Fat guy is the guy who hates his wife, hates his kids, hates his job, hates his life, and he is going to go out there and get wasted and mash. He's just out there to get drunk. To him, it's just an outdoor bar. He just wants to get out of the house. He's sick of looking at his wife. He's sick of looking at his kids. He hates his boss. He hates his job. He doesn't want to think about anything other than mashing and pounding. I'm okay with that guy. I kind of like that guy. Compared to the first guy, I love that guy. I like the guy who hates his wife and his kids and his boss and his life. By comparison, I love that guy. By comparison, that guy's my best friend. By comparison, I want to hang out with that guy, and I hope it rubs off on me compared to the other guy. And then softball guy number 3 is stat dork, manager dork, the guy who keeps all the numbers, who keeps the book, and doesn't even play. He created the team website, which he updates during the game from his trio. That guy's almost as bad as angry young guy, but not quite. If your bat costs more than $250, you're that guy. If you won't let anybody else on the team use your bat, you're that guy. If your monthly grocery allowance is $200, but you've got more than $5,000 in softball gear, you're that guy. If you hate me in this show now because of this rant, you're that guy. The family of 6 is eating top ramen again tonight, but, did you see this new TPX bat that I picked up? Got it online. It's a -10, and it was only $750. Honey, the kids are really tired of top ramen. Yeah, well, tell them to put some of that artificial sweetener on it that it comes with and come out to the yard and see me swing my new bat. Yeah, but he doesn't have any shoes. He's outgrown them. They've got holes in the soles. Yeah, well, he can touch my bat. I'm hitting 700. What more do you people want? What the hell is wrong with this family? Dad's hitting 700. What do you want? Prime rib every night? Get in the car. Get there early. Daddy's mashing.